I think we tend to start out looking at a category with a very all or nothing mentality. And we feel like if we even start, then we're going to lose all, like some outside force is going to be like, we have to give it all away. And so we hold on tight and don't want to get started. But if we can really look at it with intention, like you did, what are the ones that I treasure the most, and be okay with some going, it's a much gentler process, and you'll feel so good when you unpack next year.
Yeah.
And you know that those are all the ones that go on the tree, and there's not the thought process. You just are decorating and loving it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So that was, am I keeping this out of obligation or intention? We spent a lot of time on that one because I think that's one that people really, really struggle with.
Yeah.
Heirlooms and gifts you give, and guilt is something that is really strong. Okay. Number 6. Does this add to the life that I'm creating? Yeah. So you kind of have to get dreamy first and figure out what it is the life is that you're creating before you can ask yourself that question. But it helps with your future alignment of your vision of what your life is going to look like. So if it's a big transition or a move, if that's what's happening and that's why you're cleaning things out, this is a great question to ask yourself after you've done some thought about what that future is going to look like. It brings you some goal-oriented clarity of like, hey, this is what I want it to look like, and this isn't, this was part of my past.
Yeah, some categories that might fit into this question well would be, your party hosting.
You have the place setting for 40.
Yeah, the punch bowl that you used to use, things like that just are not going to be part of the future you're creating, and that's okay. But don't keep all of that surrounding you if you don't need it anymore.
What is your future life going to look like? And then does this fit into it? And it's okay if it doesn't. And you're not losing anything about your past by letting go of the things. Because again, stuff is stuff, right? So you have all the memories, you have all of that stuff. That doesn't mean that it's a loss or that you're losing it. If you're choosing to go forward in a different way, then that choice means that you may not need some of the things that you have now.